Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing episode 16 of DIsventure Camp, which has recently released like 5 or so hours as of recording this video. And this video is going to be a bit of a different concept as I'm not really editing this video that much, and this video is completely unscripted and just my rare thoughts after rewatching this episode. Now, I'm mostly doing this because of two things. One, if you kept active in my Discord server or are an active reader of my community posts, you'll know that my keyboard is sort of broken right now. Like, it works, but it doesn't fully work to the point where if I tried to edit this video, not only would it take me way too much time, but it wouldn't really come out that well. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to be doing an unedited video where I just have a background image and just me talking about stuff. But also because Lechgang did this video like 3 or so months ago when like episode 10, I think, of DIsventure Camp All Stars came out, and her video got a lot of views and was a proven concept, so I'm going to be doing it to see if this actually is a good idea for my channel, and see if you guys like this kind of videos. Anyway, so that being said, onto the video. Anyways, what are my thoughts on this episode? Well, I think this episode is a okay episode. It's one of those episodes in All Stars where it's not particularly amazing per se, and I don't really have any strong opinions about it. But it's another one of those episodes which are just decent, where I can't really say anything too fun of the episode, and I can't really think of anything bad that's like really bad. Anyways, let's get on to the good parts of this episode. Good parts of this episode are some of the interactions. A lot of the interactions in this episode were really good, especially Alec and Conrad dancing, and especially them at Alec's elimination. Even though I think these two aren't like the best interactions, their interactions are some of my favorite in this episode, and they definitely should have gotten more screen time. Especially with Alec being eliminated when Rhea, the attempted murderer who literally tried to kill them, not even 2 minutes ago after the challenge started, is still here for some reason, which like, why? Why is she here? Okay, I know I'm going a little bit off topic here, but I don't really have a script for the video, so yeah. Anyways, back to that. Now what I'm going to be talking about is Ali and Jake. Now while these two are kind of annoying, I think their beat this episode was extremely hilarious. Like, their fighting was just it's so annoying / bad to the point where it becomes unintentionally funny as hell. Also, Gret was really good this episode. If I had to describe Gret, I would say that she's her season 1 version, but not overly mean / obnoxious to say the least, which makes her more of a secretive villain in that way where she's not doing anything that makes her necessarily a huge target. Also, I like the Trevor and Emily interactions this episode, and I wonder what their plan is, even though I think Emily did go a little bit too far with trying to sabotage Crystal and get DIsventure Camp cancelled, which would just not really do too much to help her. But I do like that she's back, and especially Trevor and Nina's interaction because of that, really funny. I'm hoping if we get a season 4, wait, never mind, we are getting a season 4. If there are new hosts in season 4, that aren't like completely new, Trevor, Emily, and Nina and Marcus need to return. In fact, Trevor and Emily should be the hosts, or maybe Nina should do it, or Marcus. One of those 4 need to be hosting, because I would 120% have them as my favorite hosts, and they would make the season 10 times better. Now on to the challenge. I am kind of mixed on this challenge. Like, I think it's a good challenge, but it definitely has its problems. Mostly with the fact that I'm pretty sure everybody in this cast is above the age of like 21 or 22. Yet they couldn't solve a jigsaw puzzle, which had like 12 pieces, which was like, what? I do kind of get why it was made out to be like very, very difficult to solve, because with animating puzzles takes a little bit of time, so I'm pretty sure the animators had to over-dramatize to make it less realistic for them to actually stretch out the challenge so it wouldn't last like 5 minutes or something like that. But still, it's just something that I noticed, which is kind of funny. I also like how this challenge is more so goofy. I don't know if this is just me, but I really like when the DIsventure Camp challenges get a little bit more goofy, so it has like more unrealistic, because not only does it allow them to do more stuff, which makes them stand out, and not just your typical everyday challenge, but it also allows them to improve the animation and give us more scenes, which just makes them overall better. That's why one of some of my favorite challenges being Season 3, Episode 13, and Season 1, Episode 9 are some of my favorite episodes, mostly because of the challenges and how they allow for more goofier concepts, which allows them to expand a lot more than they would be able to do if it's just a normal challenge. Anyways, on to the not so fun parts of this episode. And it's mostly a few things. One, the elimination, and two, Allie to an extent. First, going to be going over Allie. I have a major problem with DIsventure Camp, and this is more so applies to their whole thing of taking a good character and making them evil. They have a problem with making them evil in a way that comes off as annoying instead of actually charming / enjoyable to watch. That's why characters like Ellie and Rhea, who were somewhat decent in Season 2, get a lot worse in Season 3 because they don't know how to write them as a villain without just making them so obnoxious, petty, and annoying to watch. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't hate Allie. I still think she's a decent character overall. But I do think that if they keep up writing her as just an obnoxious Ellie / Rhea knockoff, she will go down in my rankings. Now, do I think Ellie can be written better / work as a villain? Yeah, it's a good concept, but the way they're doing it is just making Ellie come off as extremely pretentious. Anyways, on to the elimination. This elimination was pretty bad. Like, I get why they could boot Alec here, but like, his story just started giving more depth like 2 episodes ago. Not 2 episodes, but 3 episodes ago. And you're telling me that he gets eliminated before the attempted murderer, aka Rhea, gets eliminated when not only she is not objectively, but in my opinion, she's the worst part of this cast. But she has no reason to be at the final 5 when characters like Tom, Tess, and other characters could have easily made the final 6 if they gave her more plot. Like, what? Why does Alec need to go when the story just started, but Rhea, who has been flip-flopping before being somewhat relevant and just being annoying for the entire season for no reason, is still here? It's not even that hard to fix. Even if they couldn't find a way to get anybody else out but Alec, they could have just had this be a non-elimination round. Considering that there are 21 episodes left and we're on episode 16, plus the motel episode, and that there's going to be most likely a 3-person final, they only need 2 more eliminations, so they could easily skip this episode as a non-elimination round. Have somebody like Rhea or Alec go in episode 17 so that the elimination / plot doesn't feel extremely forced. Or just put Rhea this episode. And speaking of Rhea is generally one of the worst characters in this episode. Not even the worst. She's the worst character in DIsventure Camp All Stars and the worst character in the remaining cast. And the main reason is because she is so annoying for no reason. At the start of All Stars, she was somewhat tolerable occasionally, but now she's just so annoying, petty, and obnoxious for virtually no reason. And they keep hinting at her having a good side, which I respectfully don't buy. And if they redeem Rhea or hint her to have a good side, that's going to be very annoying because considering the fact that she has done crimes that could add up to over 74 years in jail. Me personally, I don't think once you get to the point where you spend more than half of your life, not even half of your, like the rest of your life in prison, you don't deserve a DIsventure arc, especially after you act extremely petty, obnoxious, and annoying to everybody. I've already gone over why I don't really like Rhea, so I'm not going to go too much in depth. But yeah, she was pretty bad this episode. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you like these kind of videos where I just go unscripted and just rant on stuff. Not rant, but like talk on stuff with no script / filter and just talk about my stuff up front. I might do this again for episode 17 because it's quicker for episode review. As if you notice, I don't really do a lot of episode reviews. I mostly just post them whenever it's a bad episode, which I kind of want to start doing, just start doing it for even the good episodes. By doing this, they take a lot less time to edit, and they are more funner / easier for me to produce. Anyways, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your opinions on episode 16 in the comment section down below. Check out my other videos on screen now, and I'll see you guys in my next video soon. Peace. Okay, so I forgot to actually give this episode a ranking, so that's my thoughts on this episode. In conclusion, this episode was just a meh episode. If I had to rate it out of 10, it would probably be like a 7, maybe a 6.5. Anyways, that's actually the end of this video. Bye!